Open the issue of VAT. If it's no's, then VAT issue stays unopened and the government have won the vote. And the Labour Party are cheering already, waving their order papers, but I think at the moment that is... oh, well, there has been a certain amount of confusion, but it does look as if the government have lost. Indeed, Ray Powell, the opposition whip, is standing on the extreme right, the Speaker.
Members at the bar there will remove themselves behind the bar. Members in the central aisles will resume their seats. Resume seats before votes are declared. Perfectly all right, you can sit in the aisle, sit on somebody's knee, I don't care.
Well, the Speaker telling people to behave themselves.
Sit. Order, order.
The ayes to the right, 319. The noes to the left, 311.
Well, you can hear that great cheer going up from the opposition. Ayes to the right, 319. Noes to the left, 311. So the government has lost by 8 votes, which is quite a turn up for the books. We thought the whole thing had been settled in the final moments of the drama being played out here.
319.
The Speaker struggling to make her voice heard.
311. So the ayes have it. Order, unlock.
Well, you can hear that, the shouts of resign now coming from the opposition benches, but this is a technical vote. It only is to reopen the issue. That's the result. The government has lost tonight. This is Peter Murphy in the Commons chamber, handing you back to the studios.
Well, thank you very much, Peter Murphy. Just a reminder then of that important vote in the Commons tonight. The government has been defeated on raising VAT on fuel. A Labour amendment was carried by just 8 votes. And let's go straight back now to our political editor, Michael Brunson. Mike, what a turn-up for the books. Was this expected?
Well, there was always this danger, but this is now very, very serious indeed for the government. It was always on the cards that the government was going to lose, but obviously all the effort that's gone in tonight, this last-minute meeting between the Prime Minister and the Chancellor at Downing Street, the decision to find an extra 100 million to take that to some of the rebels, notably Sir Andrew Bowden, who is the pensioners' champion, that also has failed. And so the government is left really with very large amounts of egg on its face because they just haven't been able to talk people round, and I suspect what has happened is that the other rebels simply felt that this wasn't enough for all those other people who are on low incomes. It shows the real strength of feeling there was around on this VAT on fuel issue.
But Mike, this is terribly damaging to the government's authority, as you say, after all this deal-making throughout the day.
Absolutely so, and that is why now I was told specifically by a member of the Cabinet, and I expect that the Chancellor will be on his feet in the Commons tonight, and he will say categorically that he's going to raise this money by other means, because if he does not stop the rot on this, the fear is that the city will go mad tomorrow, because the impression being given that this is a government that cannot even now control the issues that it wants through in its own budget.
Michael Brunson, thank you very much indeed.